pain, suffering, agony even. Dude.
But you're just a big Jan Blauw.
I am. But I made some bets on the night, which went really, really well up until that point. When Peter Jan won, I had 5 out of 6.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, easy money. I've got this. I'm gonna get my bets in.
I actually had a 30-fold multiple that went very well. I had bets on the prelims and the main card.
Yes.
And then the only guy that really screwed it up for me, because I went with Glover Teixeira on that multiple. I had other multiples with Jan on them. Was Oosterdammer.
He got dominated.
He got dominated, but there were some close exchanges as well. But man,
Ankalev is dangerous.
Ankalev is
honestly
very
the man's
impressive.
a problem.
Yeah, and Chimaev just absolutely dominated.
That was impressive.
That was one-sided.
Super impressive.
It really looked like a mismatch, but it just shows you how dominant he can be.
I think we can conclude the hype was real.
Yeah.
So Chimaev isn't just all bark and no bite. The man's he's quality, and I think he can take on a top 10 welterweight because that was the ranked 11th welterweight.
Yeah. No, I really think he's ready to go to face the top guys, and it's so scary. He's taken 2 strikes in 4 fights.
Yeah,
two strikes in 4 fights.
that
also secures longevity for your career in the future. You know, if you keep on going at that pace, it's like Khabib also took a scary amount of,
Makhachev is. I saw this earlier today. He's the least hit fighter in the entire UFC. He takes 0.77 strikes per round.
Yeah, that's insane.
I think the second least hit is like 1.1.
Yeah.
So he does not get hit. Yeah. And what a performance by him.
Calvin Kattar is not in that. He's not
I
close
think that
to
one fight.
He has to work very hard to get back to those stats.
But I mean, we can say Glover Teixeira is the ultimate underdog story.
He is.
The ultimate comeback story.
42 years old, winning a world title. Yes, well done.
I'm in a lot of pain because of the fight, but well done, Glover. That was insane.
I was so impressed as well at how Blachowicz handled the whole loss. He's like, I left Polish power at the room. And he's like,
he's
that was so cool.
A nice guy. But I went into the fight obviously hoping Jan's going to win.
Yeah.
But
what do you think
I also went in hoping neither of them are going to lose. I'm like, I love Glover, I love Jan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no, just very cool. Do we see Prochaska taking on Teixeira, the winner of that, fighting Blachowicz again?
Dude, Teixeira was dangerous on the ground.
Yeah.
He has some serious ground game. We knew he had serious ground game going into that, but...
Yeah, we said in the previous episode, like, that's where his best chances are of winning the fight. And we also actually underestimated his ground game because we thought, Blachowicz being a black belt, we thought he'll handle, but I was quite surprised how quickly Blachowicz tapped. Like that makes me think there was maybe something wrong with his jaw or his teeth, or I'm not sure. But literally put the choke in, and it wasn't even like he repeatedly, rapidly tapped.
I think maybe there was something wrong, and I think he knew he was beat. I think
he got his number.
He's like, okay, no, Teixeira. Congratulations, you got me.
Yeah. How impressive that co-main event. Peter Jan, Corey Sandhagen.
I couldn't believe it.
Peter Jan's spinning back kicks, they sound like gunshots. It was such a good fight to watch. It was so good. It was so impressive. Corey Sandhagen as well, using those jabs, like continuing jabbing.
Fast. Corey Sandhagen is so quick.
He is quick.
I think that was the man with the second best chance of beating Jan in the division. I'm backing Dillashaw.
Okay.
Dillashaw just has that wrestling that Corey doesn't.
I think
he can really make up for.
Yeah.
He can really make Jan work for.
Well, that's the thing. Like I see Peter Jan beating Aljamain Sterling.
Absolutely, easy game.
I really do think so. If Sterling and Sandhagen has to fight again, I think Sandhagen takes it. I really do think so. But the fight to make at bantamweight is definitely gonna be to have Dillashaw
Jan
in the mix.
That would be. I think that's the next fight to make, Dillashaw Jan.
Yeah.
I don't know how long his knee is going to take to recover.
I think it's still a while.
Yeah. I mean, knee surgery is not something you recover. 2 months, I'm back at it. Yeah. That's a long process to go through. And then someone who can fight tomorrow is Makhachev.
Yeah, no, he's fine to fight again.
I was so impressed with that.
Who do you put him against though? Because Neil Magny actually came out and said like, he'll fight him, and Neil Magny is a guy that a lot of people sleep on as well. So is that a big enough name? I don't know. This Lee guy wasn't a big name. So do you keep on just feeding him these? They are top 10 guys, but they're not very well known.
He's a top 5 elite wrestler.
Yes, but
the two best guys for him. I mean, let's ignore logistics now. Now, I would like to see him against Gaethje or Chandler. I think they can maybe Makhachev.
No, but he's a welterweight.
He's not. He's lightweight. That's sure.
No, he's a welterweight.
No, he's a lightweight.
No,
we fought Dan Hooker. He's a lightweight.
Oh, Makhachev.
Yeah, Islam.
I think. I'm talking about Chimaev. Kamzat.
Oh, I'm thinking Makhachev. Because I was telling you, Makhachev can fight again tomorrow.
Yes, well, Chimaev as well.
Chimaev as well. They look the same.
Same beard.
Same beard. They've got that Dagestani.
Yeah, Makhachev, definitely. Give him a top 5 guy.
Yes.
Chimaev can still, you can still top 10.
I like the lightweight division. I'm just concentrated. Ooh.
Yeah.
But Gaethje, Chandler,
well, that's the thing. Gaethje also had some beef with Daniel Cormier, and then Cormier said, listen, don't have beef with it. You can't fight me. Fight Chimaev. So,
Chimaev.
Makhachev.
Okay. Let's recap that segment quickly. Chimaev and Makhachev both could fight someone tomorrow.
They can.
Neil Magny for Chimaev. Yes. And a top level wrestler.
Yeah.
For Makhachev.
And that makes Gaethje has a solid fight coming up. Let's say Gaethje loses that fight.
Makhachev, 1,000%.
Let's say he wins that fight.
He's gonna want the title shot if he wins it.
Yeah, most definitely.
I'm thinking in my head this is a number 1 contender fight. Gaethje Chandler. I mean,
I can see that.
That's probably the UFC's next move. What they can do, at lightweight, number 1 contenders fight this weekend.
Yeah,
I would like to see that, and then Tony Ferguson and McGregor.
No, but Max Holloway is maybe fighting McGregor early next year.
There's just that Twitter.
It is a Twitter.
I don't know
how many times has there been a Twitter beef and then it happens.
That's true. So, that's true.
Yeah,
but I think Holloway, he's also concentrated on the featherweight division and becoming a champ there.
That's the thing, but
McGregor is a money fight.
Red panty night.
The red panty night. Your future is secure if you fight Conor McGregor. You can retire tomorrow.
Okay, so we can establish the difference between Chimaev and Makhachev. Yes. Okay.
We've done that now.
Chimaev is such a big draw.
He is.
He is slowly becoming such a big name for the company to use, and you can see it in the live crowd and just seeing how they interact with him and how he went on a rant afterwards.
Where it won't be a big draw is if he goes... So this was obviously in the UAE.
Yeah.
So it's a bit more acceptable to scream after the fight, "I'll kill everyone, Allahu Akbar." That would not go down well in Houston.
Yeah.
That would not go well.
I'm not sure about that. Yeah, his post-event speech was quite aggressive.
It was very aggressive.
But then again, he looked so cute, and his voice crackled when he said it as well. So it was kind of funny. But both of them had such dominant fights. Dan Hooker, you can see he was very upset. Dude. I think he made a lot of money coming in for this fight.
He said it was an offer he couldn't refuse.
Yeah. And then what do you do with Dan Hooker? That's also the hard thing, because...
Yeah, he hasn't had He's fought 2 killers in a row now.
Yeah.
So, no. 1 killer in Chandler. Then he won the fight, his previous one, and now he fought Makhachev. Maybe put him against someone a little bit lower ranked. He just did that.
Yeah, yes. And he got dead. Well, that's the thing as well. I don't think Makhachev deserves to be in the top 10. He needs to be in the top 5.
He
top
needs
3.
Yes, but least, for that he needs a top 5.
And then what do you do? Okay, let's say I think Oliveira beats all of them. By the way, just so you know.
I think you're wrong. But go off.
I do think he's just too good. I don't think Makachev beats him. I don't think Poirier beats him.
I think Poirier beats him.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We're gonna put money on it.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. There is fun stuff to do. Glover being the new champion, now you have some wiggle room to play with. You know, you can put Blaovic against Costa.
Yes, please.
You can put them like while Prochaska fights for the title.
Dude,
you have
Jan versus Costa.
Yeah.
Well, he's beaten one guy Mexican coming from special Brazilian juice.
Yeah,
he's beat one guy who's come up from middleweight already. Yeah. So let's see if he can repeat it against Costa.
Most definitely.
I want to see that so badly. And then, ladies and gentlemen, this weekend coming up, it's my. I don't want to say it's my most hyped fight card of the year because I'm looking forward to December 11th.
Of course.
But second place easily. Easily. I love seeing Colby.
Let's run through the fight card quickly.
Yes, so main event, obviously we've got Colby and Usman.
Yeah.
Then we've got
Rose. That's a very
Rose
exciting.
And Zhang Weili.
We got some comments on the previous video about my hideous phone cover. So I have a new one. It looks much better. The phone is still broken, but we have a
the cover's nice.
The cover's
and then Gaethje versus Chandler, obviously.
Yeah.
Dude, just those three. I mean,
it's there's something to look forward to. It's
not just something to look forward to. It's what you live for as a UFC fan.
Yeah. We still have fight nights coming up.
Yeah, but only later. No, we don't. It's this weekend, 6th of November.
Oh, so, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I have that main card. Dude. After that, Kamaru Usman, Colby Covington, Rose Namajunas, Weili Zhang. That's going to be a cool fight to watch again. I really hope Rose wins.
Gets it done, on my wallet as well.
Did you put money on it?
So what I did was, there's a lot of money to be made on underdogs.
Yeah.
That you almost think, yesy. Like a pipe dream, yes. If these guys get it done, we're going to do it. So I've got money on Chandler. Okay. I've got money on Rose. And I've got money on Colby. Those three.
Chandler, Rose, Colby.
Yes.
I have to agree with you.
So for those three, it's like times 14.
Although Gaethje...
That's the one I'm worried about.
Yeah. We have Shane Burgos taking on Billy Quarantillo as well. Oh, Shane Burgos is always a fun fight. Frankie Edgar, Marlon Vera. They're opening up the main card. Hey. That's going to be a great fight. I think Marlon Vera takes that fight. And then, I don't know Shane Burgos' opponent. That's
not too much to chat about there.
Yeah. I really hope Michael Chandler takes it. Because that's going to make it very interesting as well. And then, like you said, Rose, I think she gets it done.
She's such a good fighter.
And then we have old Colby Covington.
This is Trevor Whitman's card.
Yeah.
He's got all three of his fighters fighting, main, co-main, and feature.
Yes.
That's... As a coach,
that's very cool.
You have to give him all the credit in the world. Yeah. Trevor Whitman, what a man.
It's going to be interesting to see Usman's adjustment, especially in the stand-up as well, because he looked super impressive in his previous fight.
Yes, he did.
And they had a 5-round stand-up war. So, will we see
that's
him absolutely decimate
I don't think we see him decimating Covington. I think... I watched a few interviews with Colby. You can't really take him too seriously in all these interviews because he's talking a lot of shit.
Yeah, of course.
But he did say he wanted to go out there, put on a performance and like entertain the fans and everything. Yeah. And this time he's going in there with, who cares about the fans? I want to win this.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to see a lot of wrestling from Colby.
Oh, do you think so?
I think Colby is going to wrestle him. And I think he's a better wrestler than Usman.
Yeah, I agree.
But in the stand-up...
But it's about...
Excuse me.
But it's about how well you can mix up your...
Yes.
It's not... And you can see the sport moving that way as well. It's not stand-up and wrestling. It's how well you can do everything together. I do think he can mix it up very well.
Very well.
So it's going to be a crack of a fight.
I think I think we're going to see Colby put a pace on him again.
Yeah.
Colby is going to come even harder than last time. That man has everything to lose in this fight.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see Colby
if you have to give your
a bat out of hell.
If you have to give your exact prediction for the main event.
Dude, that's a difficult one because we've seen Usman get rocked and come back. We saw it against Colby. Yeah. We saw it against Burns. And hopefully this time Colby puts him out. I'm hoping Colby puts him out with a finish.
I really think I hope Colby takes it. I think he'll get it done via decision. I think Usman is just so durable.
He is durable.
You know, and to finish someone with that durability is very hard to do, especially with the coaches he has now and the team he has now. He's shown massive improvement. So I'm hoping for a Covington via decision.
Yes.
I think Rose gets it done quite soon. Yes. I think a second round.
She's so good.
You know, TKO.
She's so good.
You know, and then
two
sticks
Chandler,
of dynamite.
This dude. How do you even predict this fight?
Yeah.
So
I think a first round knockout is quite a safe bet to go with.
Yeah.
It's about what mindset are they going to go in.
Michael Chandler said I think he's going to come in more aggressive than Gaethje. Gaethje said
I don't think he's the type of guy to back down.
No, that's the thing. I think Gaethje's going to come out and he's going to. I think his coach is going to scream at him to stay composed.
Yeah.
But I think if Chandler can draw him into a brawl, I hope he can draw him into a brawl because that's going to be fireworks.
Yeah. Do you know who I feel sorry for?
Who do you feel sorry for?
The team's training partners, because you have 3 of those guys from your gym on the same card fighting in one of the biggest cards of the year. Those poor training partners are going through hell. They are going through hell in preparations now for sparring and the wrestling practice.
I can only imagine.
That needs to suck.
You have to think the wrestling rounds that Gaethje and Usman put in the gym. That must be something.
That must have been hours and hours of solid.
And I'm thinking, yes, maybe Usman is a better wrestler. It's such a difficult card to predict, but I think the bookmakers put the underdogs as big underdogs, and I don't think they underdogs. I think they have a better chance than the bookies are giving them, and that's why I put my money on Chandler, on Colby, and Rose is the favorite. Yeah. But I think she's gonna take it.
Yeah, most definitely.
Dude,
did you see on social media Mike Tyson, Logan Paul? Is that set?
That's legit.
That's legit.
That's a legit match we're gonna see.
That man. Mike Tyson can't win that. It can't lose that fight. Like, I don't want Logan Paul.
But what if he does?
Yeah, that sucks. That sucks.
He won't. He won't.
He won't lose.
I don't think he's gonna lose it.
I hope he knocks. If he knocks out Logan Paul, that would be great.
Very, very might well see that because I mean, power's the last thing to go in a fighter.
Yeah.
First your speed let's say first probably your gas tank. Yes. Second your speed, and then last
then
to go
the
is the power.
And then the power.
And then the power. Unless you're on that Brazilian supplement.
Well, that's also the thing. Like, what's the rules? Like, is it 8-ounce gloves, 10-ounce gloves? Is it 10 rounds?
And that's a good question.
Because Roy Jones said he's never been hit that hard, and that in their exhibition fight, he said it was terrible fighting Mike Tyson. Yeah. So I really hope to see him.
And neither of these guys have an incredible gas tank. Mike Tyson's 50, and Logan Paul gassed against Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, he did.
So
although he was fighting Floyd Mayweather.
He was fighting Floyd Mayweather. But I can't see that going any other way as Mike Tyson just putting him to sleep quickly. I think because he's got experience fighting. Mike Tyson is short for a heavyweight. He's very, very undersized, and he was knocking out guys 2 heads taller than him. Well, so I think he can do that.
I really hope it's not a stint. I hope it's not an exhibition where they can't.
I think it is going to be an exhibition.
Winner.
So they're not going to. As far as I know, it's an exhibition.
Okay.
Which means
no winners will be announced.
No winners will be announced, but obviously if the guy gets knocked out, you know who won.
Yeah. So we are hoping for Mike Tyson by KO.
Obviously. But I mean, I can't hate on Logan Paul for taking that fight. Respect to him. That is the man has balls.
Yeah,
getting in a ring with Mike freaking Tyson.
Yeah.
Yo. Like, you can say what you want to. I'm not I'm trying to think of a comparison now of like an MMA legend about your weight, like say bantam to lightweight, and he's like he's in his almost 50, and he's like, hey Cameron, you want to fight me? I think you would still be like, hey,
please. I might embarrass myself on TV, but let's do it.
I think the paycheck's going to be massive.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a very
much
big
money.
Yeah,
it's insane.
It is going to be a.
Maybe we should get into celebrity boxing and just. Well, I don't mean as celebrities.
Here's the call out. If there are any South African celebrities that want to fight Joshua in a boxing match,
no, please not boxing.
He said he'll shave his balls if he doesn't get a first round finish.
Yeah, of course, 100%. Boxing is the last thing you want me to do, honestly.
And we'll actually do it on the next Versus event.
Oof.
A clean boxing match. Any South African celebrities walking around? What you walking around at?
Like 74.
74, ladies and gentlemen. So we are looking at. We're looking at actors, comedians.
Combat grappling match, we can do that.
Combat grappling match. So you're saying you have more faith in your
my grappling than my boxing? Dude, have you seen me?
But that's exactly why we need to do it in boxing.
Fair enough.
Because it's going to take someone a very long time to learn
boxing. Grappling, yes.
Yes. You can get fairly good until Feb. That's 3 months, 3.5 months. So 4 months, actually.
I'm still not sure if you're serious or not because...
I'm very serious. If there are any actors, if there are any celebrities looking...
No.
Will you take the fight?
I don't know.
Okay, what if it's someone like... Okay, who's famous? What if it's someone like Trevor Noah? He's like, okay, let's fight.
Trevor Noah will fight.
Trevor Noah. But he has like American trainers because he is
American. Yeah, but dude,
he is American,
baby. Team CIT.
Team CIT. Okay. Okay, Trevor Noah. Who else? Elvis Blue. We fight Elvis Blue.
I at least have that much faith in myself. Goodness.
Okay.
Who would you fight? Like, let's think celebrity.
The Rock.
The Rock. The Rock. If you're watching K1 with Cameron Simon.
K1, yes.
Grappling. How about a clean jiu-jitsu match with The Rock?
I think I would rather fight him stand up than grapple him.
Yeah,
I think
he's
just
about to
strong.
say. The man's big. He will just hold you down.
Yeah, and just squeeze me.
Just squeeze, exactly.
Be like, can you smile?
Size matters so much.
Especially in a grappling match. In a stand-up fight, obviously it does matter a lot. But he's on a lot of salt.
If someone's 10 kilos heavier than you,
you
would rather fight in K1 than in a grappling match.
Depends on who it is. If it's a guy with no experience. Okay, let's say I would rather fight him. If he has some experience in stand up, then no. Then I'll rather take him to the ground.
Yeah, but
so that's also the hard thing. But I don't think there's a lot of.
But in general,
like how many celebrities are doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu 3 times a week?
I can't imagine.
Doing stand up and. Demi Lee is training with us. She's there at our she's
Shout out to JT.
Shout out to Demi Lee training at CIT. But other than that, I don't know about any other guys. Well, Francois van Coke. Will you fight Francois van Coke?
Ooh.
What about Appel?
Francois van Coke. We shouldn't say anything about Francois van Coke because I'm about like 2 people away from Francois. No.
Are you? What do you mean?
Kirsten.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's.
Yeah,
that's the direct.
See, that's way too realistic to be chatting about stuff like this. You need to start, Trevor Noah.
But I also think like we first need to have the podcast on a point where people are like, let's fight.
Yeah, let's fight them.
And then you just fight all of them.
Yeah, of course. And then if they beat me, then they fight you.
I'll be your manager. I'll be your Ali Abdulaziz.
Yeah. No, we won't. No.
I'll shave my head and do this the whole time.
Yes, and just look like an absolute ass.
Make money.
Yes, just be
and then I'll pick your fights as well for you.
Yeah, and then if they beat me, they have to go against you.
Okay.
That's actually a good idea.
It's like a stepping.
Yeah, like so they if someone beats me, the ego doesn't get too large, and then they have to go against you. Anyways.
So basically what we are saying is The Rock, you have to go through him first, then
Trevor Noah.
Trevor Noah.
Anyways, super excited for this weekend.
Yeah,
dude,
it's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be very cool.
Colby, okay, let's final predictions. So who are you gonna be betting on? Let's say just main card.
Like what are
your bets gonna be?
I'm gonna do a bunch of bets. We actually have these new like probability stats we use. Yeah. And I'm gonna send the sheet to you. No worries.
Just on your gut feeling.
Gut feeling. Okay. Like if I had no stats to work with. Okay,
yeah.
And I had to go and make picks now. I'm saying Colby, Rose,
difficult
Chandler, Burgos, and then Vera. Marlon Vera.
Yeah, mine is exactly the same.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think that's pretty fair.
The thing is with Gaethje and Chandler, my head almost says Gaethje, but my heart says Chandler.
See, that's where the problems are.
Yes. So Chandler fought Eddie Alvarez within, I think, 12 months of turning pro, and he beat him.
Yeah, and those fights are always, to go back and watch those fights.
Michael Chandler, just, if you think about the size of the dog in the fight or fight with the dog, there's no bigger dog in someone than Michael Chandler. That man has an animal inside of him.
Gaethje, though.
Exactly. See, that's the other guy that you know.
It makes it a massive fight. And it's such a cool fight to have. It's not even a main event. It's like the third fight from the top.
That's my second.
That's insane.
Yes, it's what a card.
The UFC they are pulling out bangers. And actually on the next fight card, we have that fight night with Max.
Is that? Oh, that's in what? What's the date?
That's the 13th of November.
Yes. Max is going to whoop
in 2 weeks' time.
Max is going to whoop Rodriguez.
I really hope so.
So people were chatting up Qatar beforehand. Oh, knockout artist, such a boxer.
Yeah.
So against Rodriguez, people are saying exactly the same thing. Oh, Mexican knockout artist. Yes. Max is going to whoop
I hope he decimates him.
Put the money.
Because then you have trilogy.
Put your house on fight. Max.
And Volkanovski also said he's willing to do the trilogy.
Oh, yeah.
So he knows he lost the first fight. And maybe the second. He lost one of them at least.
I think you can make a better argument that he lost the first one. Because I think...
Volkanovski.
I think Volkanovski...
He definitely lost the first one. And he lost the second.
See, there's a better argument to be made for that.
But Team blessed.
I think if you go back and watch it with an open mind... I'm not saying this is a Volkanovski fan, I promise. I am. But Volkanovski, I really think, won that second fight. You can... We can go.
This is going to be, I think, at like podcast episode 152, we're going to still be having the same debate.
So we need the trilogy.
Yeah, we need it. We need
just
it for our
sake. Just to settle this debate once and for
all. One person can go. Yeah, see?
Yes. I'm not gonna bet on any websites for that one. I'm betting directly against you for the trilogy fight. Absolutely.
Let's do that. Yeah.
Great.
A bottle of brandy or something.
Something fun. No, man. You've got a bunch of bottles. You've got a brandy sponsor. It needs to be something that you actually have to spend money on.
Okay.
But we'll see. Anyway, next December as well, we've got that banger coming up. That's as well.
That's going to be such a cool card.
Such a card.
We'll do something. I think we have to arrange something special for that card.
We do.
We are in...
Yeah, we're going to be in the Cape.
Yeah, we're going to be in the Cape. So, but we're going to try maybe just take all the stuff with us.
Take some microphones, find a spot.
Watch the fights live.
Absolutely.
And then maybe film that. I think
that would be nice.
To do that in December and then do a watch along, that would be great.
That would be nice, like a fight companion.
Fight companion. People can tune in.
Yeah, if you're interested in a fight companion, let us know. And
we'll just call it something else.
Yeah. I think everyone calls it a fight companion, don't they?
A fight Mikey.
A fight Mikey. Yeah.
For our South African listeners, what's gonna fight Mikey?
A fight Mikey. Watch along with us.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yes, it's gonna be a long night though.
It's gonna be a long night. We'll start it. I don't know. Yeah.
Because you have to watch the prelims.
Of course.
Obviously.
Of course. It's loaded.
Obviously.
It's loaded.
Well, I was thinking Drickus is on the prelims.
Of course.
So,
but maybe he's getting moved up. I'm not
Dude,
sure.
I saw the main card.
I actually have no idea.
I really don't think the card is out. So Dominic, either he's going to replace Dominic Cruz.
Yeah.
Who are they going to put on the main card? Dominic Cruz?
Oh no, they are like Dominic Cruz and Pedro Munoz is on the prelims. Jeff Neal and Santiago Ponzinibbio.
It's pretty
Macy
loaded.
Barber.
I think if this was any other fight card, we would have seen him on the main card.
Most definitely.
But this is just such a loaded one. And I think, as I said, Border gets it done. But we can get into that conversation.
We'll get into that later in like a few weeks' time. But let's go.
Let's wrap it up.
Colby hopefully gets it done for both our sakes.
Let's go,
for
Colby.
Our wallets and our hearts. and
just to mix up the division, I think it would be great.
That would be awesome.
Imagine a new champion at welterweight. It just blows the whole thing wide open.
That would be awesome.
And then we're going to see a trilogy.
The Teixeira effect.
Exactly.
Light
heavyweight's interesting now.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have not yet, make sure to subscribe, and then we'll see you guys soon. Cheers.